Azanice bones, look what you done. Think you can just blow up the mountain as you please, huh? Fool soldiers, playing war games you don't understand. Always eager to tear things down. You just blew up my front door.
You're just being difficult, aren't you? Was that really a door?
Yes, and a damn good one. Kept you gits off my side of the mountain.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? You all look like you stepped out of a Stonebridge parlor room. I've never seen prettier mountain man. To answer your question, I'm Ibsen Yamas IV, and this is my home. It's far from your civilized world, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Are you any relation to the famous Ibsen Yamas? The overseer of Gleisern?
Unfortunately, yes. I've lived long enough to see everything my ancestors built come crashing down. The whole country's falling apart. I don't need any of that. Everyone tries to rebuild the old kingdom, but all they do is tear things up even more. Out here, things are simple.
We're not from the Royalist Army, and we're not from James' army either.
Of course, my mistake. How could you be soldiers as heavily armed as you are? Expeditioners, mountain explorers, no doubt. To be honest, I don't care why you're here or why you think firing cannonballs is a good use of your time, as long as you stay clear of my home.
We need to find a way into the Glitterdelve mines. Do you know how to get inside?
Through this pass? There's a way, but good luck finding it. The blizzards are fierce around here. All that snow will turn an experienced mountaineer around. But I'll make you an offer. You fix my front door, and I'll show you the way.
Your front door was a wall of crystalline ice. How do we replace that?
This isn't just any mountain. That waterfall you just walked past. A bit peculiar to have flowing water here, don't you think? That's geomancy at work. Dwarven magic. It can do all sorts of things. In this case, it heats the rocks and stops the water from freezing, so it'll flow into the mines. Fresh water year-round. It's all part of a vast magical system, the Stone Stream. Amazing work of art. Disrupt that, and that waterfall will freeze right up and make me a new door.
I'm not sure if I should disrupt something that's so unique.
You just said it was an amazing work of art, and now you want us to break it?
Calm yourself. You couldn't possibly harm the thing. The Stone Stream's magic moves through conduits all over this mountain. 3 of them flow out to the surface in this pass. They burst out of raised holes in the ground, an odd floating line of stones. Hit them a few times and you'll collapse the opening. Believe me, you won't hurt anything important. It'll be like cutting a leaf from a tree.
How will I know that I found these openings?
Look for cracks in the ground with a line of stones floating out of them. They'll stand out, you know, since rocks don't normally fly.
Very well. We'll return when the job is done.
I'll be here. Now, if I can avoid any more visitors, I just might salvage my day. I say this because I saw some royalists bumbling about the past like a bunch of lost cubs. Thought you might want to know. Tell you what, if you find them, feel free to bring them back. Everyone seems to need my help right now. Might as well be a gracious host.
Floating stones, just like the old hermit said. Must be one of the conduits we're looking for. Must be the soldiers that were lost in the pass, and they're in trouble.
Who are you? You're not with Jane by the looks of it.
We're with the Legion, here to help your queen.
I'm sorry. These storms have completely turned us around, and we can hardly be expected to know friend from foe. We're grateful for your help. Do you know a way out of this pass?
How did you end up in this part of the mountain?
We're scouts. Lord Devonsey sent us out here to see if the Azanites were braving the pass. This storm came upon us suddenly, and the next thing we knew, we were blind as newborn frags.
There's a cave not far from here where you can take shelter.
We'll follow your lead.
You brought guests, I see. I thought you might go hunting for them. You seemed like the type.
A do-gooder?
A meddler, but at least one with good intentions. Take this for your trouble. Your sorry lot will be staying with me. When you're rested, I'll show you how to get back to your glorified cave. As for you, Legionnaire, you don't get to stay. You haven't sealed off those fissures yet. Do help yourself to that chest. I may be irritable, but I'm not ungrateful.
You won't forget this, friend. May Azanai watch over you.
Huh!
Heads up! Isn't this where we met the old hermit? How did we end up back here?
Quite a sight, isn't it? As for our deal, here, take this stone. It's a lodestar, a very special kind of rock the dwarves discovered long ago. Certain gems will glow when a lodestar is nearby. Gives off a bright light that'll pierce even the angriest snowstorm. The dwarves placed clusters of these gems on the mountain and used them like beacons. Clever little fellows, I'll admit.
Are these gems worth prying out of rock?
No, at least not to you civilized folk. There are other lodestars that do react to more precious gems, but I certainly don't have a use for them.
Can you point me in a direction at least?
Head west and follow the lights. You'll find your way. While you're out there, you might happen upon a cave. I'll let you in on a secret. It makes for pretty poor shelter. Swarming with Dakenwares and frost imps. Nasty place. Though it could be nice one day if those buggers were cleared out. Do me this favor and I'll toss a little something your way. Good luck out there.
There, look. Glowing stones, just like the old hermit said. A cave. The one Ibsen told us about.
What is it now?
I cleared out that cave. The beasts are all dead.
Really? I'm beginning to think it was worthwhile having to deal with you. No. Now that was a silly thought. Altitude must be getting to me. A promise is a promise, though. Take these. You need them more than I ever will.
Cannons again. Run, up the path.
Dakenwares, stay calm. Don't let them surround you. How did you? No matter. Come help us. Tunnels. The Dakenwares were an unwelcome surprise. My men fought bravely. We'll have to save the greetings for later. Follow me.